Hi everyone, it's Lisa Mears. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I'll be making this K-Cup gift box. This is a die set from Scrap Diva Designs, which I have here. And before I show you the die set and make my project, I do want to mention that I am on Scrap Diva Designs design team for this month as a guest designer. So I'm super excited about that. And I have several more projects coming to you this month showing their December release. And I previously showed an unboxing of all of the products available in their December release. And if you missed that video, I will link it here at the top right corner as well as in the description box below. And if you are interested in purchasing any products from her shop, I have a link to her shop and this die set in the description box below. And I always appreciate when you use my links because it does help support me. And if you do decide to make a purchase, please use the coupon code Lisa Mears to save 10% on your purchase. So there are quite a few dies in this set. You can see the dies are on the front and on the back of this card in the packaging. I'll go ahead and take these out here. Now this K-Cup gift box, it actually holds 2 K-Cups. So you can see the 2 circles there. Those are where you're going to put your K-Cups. And this makes a wonderful gift for coworkers, friends, teachers. If you just need to give a quick gift, what nothing better than just to give the gift of coffee. So this die set also has some coffee cup dies, and there's a spoon, there's the actual coffee that you put in the cup, there's the steam, there's some coffee beans, there's also the words that say coffee break. And I do want to mention that I love these dies because you can see the dies that have the thick metal that's connecting them, those actually stay in. But the ones that have this little diamond shape, those you can take out of the die set and they just twist out. You don't even need wire cutters to get these out of here. So you can see I'm just pulling these right out from the die. I love that. And the metal pieces that hold the dies together, you can just twist those off. They're pretty big. You can just take your fingers and twist them off, and those I'll just throw in the garbage. But you can see on the coffee cup dies, those will all stay together. I don't want to lose all of those little pieces, so those will stay together. And then this little square piece with the flaps, that is for the sides of the box. There's some other dies as well, and we'll go through all of this here momentarily. So the pattern paper that I'm using is the Scrapbookcom Mary pattern paper pad. I love this paper pad. I'm going to be using the snowman paper that's in this pad, and I have 3 sheets. So one of the sheets I'm going to die cut the whole base of my K-Cup gift box. You can see it'll fit on there perfectly. This paper is 6 by 8 inches. So it fits perfectly this large die. I'm just going to use some mint tape to hold it down. This next snowman piece of pattern paper, I have the top part of the box, and I'm going to line that up. Make sure your dies are straight, so use your mint tape to hold it down so that your snowman aren't crooked once this goes through your die cutting machine. And then this piece, that is to have the sides covered on the box. So I'm going to need 2 of these, one for each side. So one is going to fit in this empty space on my pattern paper, but I'm going to need to grab another sheet of pattern paper to die cut a second one as soon as I run these through my die cutting machine. So I went ahead and ran these through, and I'm just removing my mint tape and the pattern paper from the dies. And then after I get this piece, I will go ahead and take another sheet of pattern paper and run that through again. So these 4 pieces make up the base of the gift box. Now this large piece, it actually has score lines on it, and I'm just going to fold at the score lines. So there's the one at the bottom, one there in the middle, another one, and a one at the top. So a total of 4 score lines. So just fold those down. And then these 2 pieces also have score lines on all 4 sides. So you'll want to fold those down as well. To put this box together, I am going to be using my Scrapbookcom 1/4 inch double-sided adhesive tape. Now, if you wanted to try and use glue, you most certainly can do that, but I'm going to use the tape so that I don't have to hold it until it dries. So the decorative panel is going to go on the back of this box. So I am taking my tape and putting it on the inside flap on the very top of that die cut piece. So it's not the piece that has the holes for the K-cup, it's on the opposite end, and just putting the adhesive tape along the inside of that flap. And then I'm going to put that decorative flat piece right on top, and you can see how the box is going to close up, and those two sides will be able to fit right inside there. But before you close the whole box up, you need to put these flaps on. So I'm going to take each flap with the pattern paper side that I want on the outside, and I'm going to put the double-sided tape on the top of all of those flaps. So there will be 4 pieces of double-sided tape, 1 on each of the 4 sides, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the adhesive backing of the tape that is on the bottom part of that flap, and I'm going to line it up with the middle section of my K-cup gift box. So just line it up and then press that down, and just use your fingers, or you can use a scoring tool to press that down so that you get a really good stick. And then I'm going to come around to the other side and I'll be doing the same thing. So I'm adding the double-sided tape on all 4 flaps. Remember to put that tape on the front of that die cut piece. So it's the piece that's going to be shown on the outside of the box. And then just remove the backing of the double-sided tape on the bottom flap, line it up with the middle section of your box, and press that down. Now you are ready to put the rest of the box together. So we're going to adhere the middle flaps to the back panel. So just remove the double-sided adhesive backing and add it to the back panel of that decorative piece. And then use your fingers or your scoring tool to press that cardstock down so that you get a really good stick. And then you're going to remove the last 2 pieces of the double-sided adhesive tape and bring the front of the box up. Just line it up so that the edges are even and press that down really well. And then you'll do the same for the other side. So just remove the double-sided adhesive tape and press the box up to make sure that adhesive sticks. Okay, now you have the 2 pieces of double-sided tape on the top of the box, so we'll go ahead and remove both of those, and then we'll bring the box up. And I need to put 1 more piece of tape on this top flap, which I forgot to do, so I'll go ahead and add it right to the top, because this is the piece that's going to tuck in so that the box stays closed. And then just line all of those panels up so that you have a straight edge, and then tuck the back side in. Now I love, one of the features about this die set is that there are so many stitching lines on this die set, which really makes it pretty. I love this stitching detail on dies because it just adds that extra special touch of something different on the die set. And you can see the stitching all around that die set. I also love die cutting this out of pattern paper because with those holes in the middle, you can see the reverse side of the pattern paper. So if you are using double-sided pattern paper, you can see through there and you can see the different patterns. It's so pretty. So now I'm taking this die. I die cut it out of some white glitter cardstock from my stash. I think I got this cardstock at Michael's a few years back. This almost reminds me of like frosting drip, and I'm going to add this to the top of that panel. You can see how it lines perfectly with that back panel. And then I have this set of dies which has the coffee cups, the spoon, and the coffee, as well as the steam for the coffee. I die cut 2 coffee cups out of some red cardstock. I use the Scrapbookcom Peppermint paper pad for the red cardstock, and I'm just adding some of my Scrapbook.com Cardinal Red ink to the edges just to add some more depth to those coffee mugs. I die cut the coffee drink part of that out of the Scrapbook.com Neutrals cardstock, and I'm going to add that coffee to the coffee cup, and I'll do that for both. I also die cut the heart that's in that set out of some teal cardstock, and I'm going to add a heart to the center of each one of those coffee cups. This steam I die cut out of some brown cardstock, and I'll add some of the steam to the coffee on both of the cups. I'm going to layer these coffee cups onto some snowflakes, and I went through my dies and found some of the snowflake dies from scrapbook.com. They are large enough to use as a background layer, so you'll see here that I'm going to add the snowflakes to the front of this gift box. Now, if you don't have snowflakes, you can always use a circle die and add a circle die to the front and add your coffee cups to the inside, but I thought the snowflakes were nice and festive, especially with the pattern paper that I chose. I thought it was appropriate to use snowflakes with those snowmen, and I die cut them out of the same white glitter paper that I used at the top of the box. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2 of them here, and then I'll add the coffee cups. I will overlap them a little bit and put them on the snowflakes. And I die cut 2 spoons out of some of the Spellbinders silver mirror cardstock, and I'll add those spoons to the front as well. Those spoons are so cute. They have little heart shapes at the top of those spoons. I die cut a few of the coffee beans. There are several dies for coffee beans, but I only die cut 3 of them, and I'll add them to the front of the box as well. Next, I'll work on the sentiment here that says coffee break, and I die cut the words coffee break out of the same white glitter cardstock that I've been using, and I'm adding it to a piece of brown cardstock for the shadow. And the words coffee break will be on this back panel, so I'll go ahead and add them now. If you wanted to, you could always put the words on the front panel where the coffee is and put the coffee cups up at the top. You can decorate this however you want with the dies that are included. You can even add your own stamps or your own dies to this K-cup gift box. So you can see how these K-cups fit perfectly inside, and you can fit 2 inside of there. This is a great gift for coworkers, teachers, friends. You can give this to your delivery truck driver who delivers all of your craft supplies to your door. And you don't have to just use this for coffee. You can use it for hot chocolate, tea, apple juice, lemonade, because all of those can be found in the K-cup pods. So as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in purchasing any products from Scrap Diva Designs, be sure to check out my links down in the description box below and use code Mears to save. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.